Record. Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Monday, July the 8th, 2024. Monday, July the 8th. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Help me out with those YouTube algorithms. And then if you're following me on TikTok, and Instagram, like and follow me there. Well, you know what? I'm starting with the end. I'm starting with the what the. You know what I want to say, but Daily Recap Lady does not curse, right? And Sasha sees it all. Now, this is Drew got announced. The congressman announced that he was endorsing Drew. I'll get to that. But this is the little celebration and the 4th of July celebration at the Quartermain house. So Willow somehow, for some reason, was in one of the rooms, right? And not upstairs room, one of the downstairs, maybe it was the study. And she's sitting there alone. Why? I don't know. It's almost fireworks time. This is a family event. Why she's just sitting there? And Michael don't think, where's Willow? She okay? Drew happens to walk in. Whew. I want to take a breather too. Can I join you? Sure. So he's taking a breather as well. There was nothing hectic for either one of these. See, I don't understand how they completely rushed this on Willow's part. See, we've been seeing Drew giving these extra long looks at her as she leaves the room, or, you kind of wondering, he can't be that creepy, right? Because here he's sleeping with Nina, sexing it every chance they get, flirting with Jordan. Willow is family. They live on the same estate. Drew Kane is supposed to be an honorable man. This is like a new writer has said, you know what, we're going to mix it up like that. Not looking into past characters of these, past history of the characters. Willow is not the type. Yes, Drew saved her life. But it wasn't only Drew that went there to rescue Liesl. It was not, right? Her family is everything to her. She almost died. She almost lost her entire family. Would she kiss this man? Actually, no, she wouldn't. Even, yes, Willow cheated when she was married to Chase, right? And she was in love with Michael. But see, in essence, who was she cheating on? Because she and Michael were in love and together before Chase got, was he shot? I think he was shot when he was in the wheelchair. No. He was poisoned because Finn had to find a cure. When Chase was recovering, Willow only married Chase because it was his deathbed wish to marry her. So she and Michael talked. They put their own feelings, because they were married. Remember, they were married to get custody of Wiley. They put their own feelings aside so that Chase could have his dying man's wish. Well, didn't that son of a gun just live? Oops, right? So anyway, to have her even get in this situation this fast, this soon with Drew is just uncharacteristic, and I'm not happy with the way they wrote that. But I could tell where they were going with this, with how close they were sitting to each other talking on the couch. Now fireworks are beginning. This is her kids are watching these fireworks too. And for that matter, so was Drew's daughter. Do you think either one of them said, hey, fireworks are getting ready to start. We better get out there? No, it shows them looking at the fireworks through the window. No, you would not be there. See, that whole scene was forced. And the writing was very unrealistic with it. It would not have happened that way. So guess who conveniently walks in on them? She sees them kissing. The whole thing, Sasha. Now, see, in typical soap opera fashion, what's going to happen tomorrow? She's going to back right on out of there. Versus, so that they turn and look and feel completely embarrassed, ashamed as they should be, and mortified. Okay? She is going to be so upset because we had yet another rushed scene. The other rushed scene was Nina crashes, or maybe Drew told her to come over, but he sure didn't vouch up because Tracy sure let her have it. And Drew didn't say, I invited Nina over. He didn't say that. So Tracy's like, oh, you have the nerve to show up here? Yes, send him to prison. And now you're going to be the cause of the loss of his campaign. So Nina just stands there and the congressman is there. And then she goes, oh, and somebody says something, I forget, somebody else kind of breaks the attention from Nina. So Nina sleeks on out that room, right? And Willow sees her. So Willow goes after her to talk to her. And she was saying, I shouldn't have come. She goes, look, we're all here to support Drew, you know, which I'm surprised. She goes, I'm surprised you were at the actual event. And so Nina says, well, Aurora staff was there too. And Willow says, no, no, that was actually Sasha saying that to Nina. Willow says, no, I see you and Drew are getting closer, so I understand. And he is a great candidate and blah, 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 gushing all over him, right? So that's when Willow leaves the room. And instead of going to be with her kids on this family celebration, she ends up in the study. So Sasha's talking to her, and somehow Sasha goes from, I get it. I get why you here. I felt that, that draw between you and Drew. I thought I was imagining it. And I'm looking at this and I'm saying, what room was she in? Because there was no draw between Nina and Drew, no lingering, ooh, we got a secret, no, nothing. As a matter of fact, because Tracy laid into her as soon as she saw her. So no. And Nina goes, did Maxie tell you? And Sasha's like, no, I could see it. I could sense it. No, she couldn't. But that's the way they wanted to set up this whole scene, which don't do forced. Forced is just not natural. It was not natural for Sasha to just bling, bling, figure it out. Nina, bling, bling, say, oh, yeah, it's good. It's only happened a couple times. I'm just going all into it, but I think I should be able to have some fun. And I just shook my head, right? So now when Sasha witnesses what she witnessed later with Drew and Willow, this is why Sasha's going to have her nose all in this. But see, you're going to have your nose all in it. Just let them know you saw them. But, and look at them. And then just turn and walk away. Because they're sure going to come after you. Sasha, it wasn't what it looked like. Well, what did it look like? It looked like you guys were lip locking. That's what it looked like to me. So how did that happen? Right? Make them, if they chase you, make them explain. Because they're going to. They're not going to want you to blow up the spot. Drew's supposed to be squeaky clean, and he's going into a campaign going to have an affair with Willow. Watch everybody. It's going to be Willow, the affair they're going to have them have, which is going to be ridiculously absurd and stupid. It's going to cost him that election. Nina might even be the one to blurt it out there because she's going to be a woman scorned. And if she finds out, oh, she's going to print that in the Invader. Her own daughter, she won't care. That's how, no. But see, if Willow were going to have an affair, she and TJ were way closer than what they're doing here with her and Drew. That's how I feel about that. So anyway, we get some tension in the room. Mac is back. Mac is back. We all know that. Well, he's talking to Laura, saying, how much he missed the mayor, blah, blah, blah. And the deputy mayor's doing a good job. But then Heather Weber comes up. Somebody brings up Heather. I forget who and don't care, right? And so he goes, what about Heather Weber? So now the room tension is like, ooh. And Laura's like, well, you're going to hear about it soon enough. And then she talks about the cobalt poisoning and blah, blah. And Portia is just standing there like, no, she ain't. Oh, no, she ain't. And Max says, after all the damage Heather has done. I mean, but I fast forwarded Laura trying to make it all right. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to hear it at all. So Portia leaves. Olivia and Ned are the first to go. Come on, Ned, I need your help in the kitchen. And then Portia just leaves the room. She didn't even want to hear that, want to deal with that at all. And I'm with you, Portia. I wouldn't want to hear it too, because she was talking to Curtis saying, how could I be okay with it? No, she was talking to maybe someone else. Oh, that's telling you how much I pay attention to Portia. I really don't like her character, so I don't really pay attention to her. But anyway, she says a woman who spent the majority, when she was wreaking all this havoc, her main focus was trying to kill my daughter, which was true. That was true. So anyway, I'm kind of backtracking into this. At the beginning of the show, they show the congressman pretty much, like handing the lit candle over to Drew, and all kind of confetti comes down, and he has to say Quartermain twice. Drew Quartermain, Drew Quartermain. Now Sam at the house, Sam Tracy says Drew Quartermain, huh? Because that was first she heard of him being called Quartermain. And so he goes, yeah, I've got the official paperwork, because just in case you want to see it, that it is official. And, he kind of asked her how she feels about it, or I hope you're okay with it. And she looked at him and she said, I would vote for a Quartermain. And I think my brother Alan would be very proud of you. So she pretty much see, that's so uncharacteristic of Tracy. She gave her blessing on it. She gave her blessing. And then Sam is talking to, Drew. And she goes, how did Scout react? Because he told Scout, I guess, earlier that day. And he goes, oh my goodness, she was so excited. She doesn't know what's all entailed to me running for Congress, but she says she's happy for me. And she was really happy for the name change. It's official. She's Scout Quartermain. He told Sam, I made sure I had her name change done at the same time as mine. So now she's got a new passport, new everything, right? And I'm thinking, she getting a new passport without a picture, a new picture. Okay. Unless somehow she got a passport recently and they're going to use the same picture because she hadn't changed within, I think a kid is the passport's only good for 5 years. So they can use the same picture of her as 2-year-old, 1-year-old, here's Scout. But anyway, so now Scout's a Quartermain, and Sam was like, okay. And he goes, Sam, Kane was just a placeholder last name, one assigned, I think he said, by the government. to me. And I'm thinking, when did the government ever assign last names, buddy? Don't you have to provide a name to the government? I'm just saying. So Sam doesn't say too much to Drew, but she voices all her concerns to Dante. She says, I just feel Drew running like this, and he's going to be in the public eye. It is going to come back and it's going to hurt Scout. Plus, he's moving to Washington, D.C. She's like, why do I pick these men that are okay with just being away from their kids? And Dante said, you know, Sam, we got a pretty good family going. We've got a great little nucleus. And you and I are doing pretty well by the kids. I think we are going to be okay. And so, of course, they kiss. Sam doesn't say too much about it. But I was thinking about Scout's name change. See, because first, you want to everybody remember what the last name on Scout's birth certificate was? Morgan. Because listed as the father was Jason Morgan. So when they found out that Drew was Drew and Jason came back, Drew went back to Kane. So Avi, and then him and Sam ended up getting divorced. Well, she never was married to him as Jason anyway, but they end up getting divorced. And then they went to Kane. So that must be when she changed Scout's name as well to Scout Kane, and now she's Scout Quartermain. So anyway, everybody, that's it. No. We've got some other good stuff. We've got Mac talking with little James. He was talking to Cody and kind of letting Cody know, I wish you were my brother. And they're just around nothing but girls. And so they end up deciding they were going to be honorary brothers, did a little spit in the hand and handshaked and the whole 9 yards. So then Mac comes. Georgie brings Mac to the stables and said, I told you he'd be here. So Georgie says, Grandma wants you up. The fireworks are getting ready to begin. She wants you out, so we can see the fireworks. So James goes with Georgie. Well, Cody and Mac are talking, and Mac is saying, yeah, he had this adventurous side. He would love to just be able to be more free. And he kind of liked the freedom or the lifestyle Cody's leading now. Pretty much he's with the horses, kind of on that Quartermain ranch, kind of like nature. Look, they got that llama, right? Kind of like nature. And he's got a nice pad above the stables. He goes, I kind of envy you. And Cody's like, wait, what? So anyway, they had a great little talk, and the fireworks are beginning. And so they go just outside the stable doors because Cody couldn't go too far in case the livestock got spooked, right? Because, fireworks, they be putting a hurting on some animals. So anyway, he was like, wow, aren't they beautiful? When I was a kid, fireworks did not look like this. And boy, they've come a long way. I've never seen one that looks like a rainbow and blah, blah, blah. Cody just blurts out, I'm your son. So we're going to see where that goes. He just says, I'm your son. And I said, okay, like that, Cody, like that. So anyway, everybody, that is the daily recap. Let's go to comment corner. I'm putting on my trusty, dusty stopwatch. I'm going to go from the top to the bottom. We have DL Hudson. DL says, wow, Drew and Willow. I'm shaking my head, DL. Shaking my head. Cheryl says, is it true that Maurice Bernard is retiring? I wonder if rumors are true about his son back from the grave. Well, that rumor about Maurice retiring has been a while, but I have heard Maurice on State of the Union himself saying he wants to retire, but he's not pulling the plug yet. Cheryl says, OMG, you called it weeks ago. Drew and Michael's wife. Drew and Willow kiss, and Sasha saw it. She walked in on them. I hate that the writers wrote it in the script. I'm sick about it. I have a hard time with this. It is not good. Mommy, what's your big dream for me? See, here's the thing. Like I said, and I gave you all my opinion on it. That should not have happened. It shouldn't have been written at all. It just should not have been. Sherry says needs to be a review on the future Joss and Dex. They are the Guyry of GHY. I don't kind of get that comment, Sherry. Sabrina says, in my opinion, Blaze left one controlling person for another. I don't know. I don't see Christina being controlling. Jacardi says, Natalia does not really believe that Blaze is gay. She thinks she's going through a phase. So in her mind, she wasn't talking about Blaze. Natalia was so worried about Blaze coming out and someone messing up her career, and that person turns out she's the one that does both. Yes, she does. Lisa says, Laura told Ava she will tell them to put her on the witness list against Sunny after she acted like she only knew part of the story about what happened with Dex. But she better not be playing her. But of course, that is exactly what Ava is doing, trying to get Sunny locked up so she could get custody of Avery. That will be another enemy that Ava makes. No way she will get custody. When it comes out about Morgan and Sunny's meds, and then the Connie murder, she never thinks it through. I don't think the Connie murder will come up because too many people knew and did nothing. Like, how would the Cirillos and Falcon? Well, Olivia knows. No, the Cirillos and Falconeries know that she did it. The evidence disappeared, remember? So yeah, they didn't protect her. Lisa says they are setting up a murder and a whodunit on Ava. And I hate those whodunits. Everyone is out for blood for her. She doesn't have an attorney anymore. Lucy and Scott dropped her as a client. She will have to bring someone from out of town. What does Nina have going on now? She is trouble in heels. I think everyone will see Drew's name change for what it is, only for the election. Is slow moving Joss and Dex may last for a week or two. And then Lisa says Blaze needs to tell her mother what is your next dream for me? I know that you want to trash. This is all you. Please stay away from me and Christina and her family. You seem to not approve of. I know she doesn't know Sunny is a mob boss. Come on, what would she really think? She was grown up. Though. Mob bosses in a whole lot of households are no, right? Lisa says, you would think Maurice Bernard would tell the people at General Hospital how he reacts with not getting on the right dose and how he is in when he's spiraling. He does. When he's on a State of Mind show, he and Tyler Christopher spoke about how they had problems with their bipolar spiraling during the pandemic, being sheltered in their homes. Paula, Maurice's wife, helped him a lot. Taylor didn't have anyone at home, or Tyler, what do you mean Tyler, Christopher, to help him. And then Lisa says, Christina is right about Natalia. When Natalia started talking trash about Christina's family, I wish Christina had her phone recording. Natalia is the B word. Natalia doesn't respect anyone but herself. Love Christina telling her like it is. I hope Blaze and her brother bond over this. Allie already said that her brother stopped music because of Natalia. Yep. Natalia wanted to control him like she is doing to Blaze. He got tired, so he quit playing the guitar with the band he was in. That is so true. She did definitely say that. And then, well, you know what? With Maurice the actor and the bipolarness, you do notice how they did back away. I know Maurice does have a big say in how they write the bipolarness, and it's a lot of what he does. He has a big say in it. One thing he did say in State of Mind is in real life, he's really having a lot of dark days, and he's having to do a lot of meditation, and he's really having some bipolar episode. He's having problems keeping things level. So perhaps he let them know, look, I need we need to even off on that for a minute until I could get my own mental health back in control. It is hard for him, I do know, because he said it before. It is hard for him to play bipolar for any long length of time, because the mindset he has to be in, it is so close to home, it kind of puts him in that mindset. See, and they had him going off the rails with the paranoia probably for too long. We know they let that drag out. So anyway, I'm sure they'll wrap it back up soon. BCB says, don't forget, Jordan can't have alcohol. That's right, because she only has one kidney. You are so right. Ryan's stolen kidney. I forgot, because I said, why would she be drinking a non-alcoholic beverage poolside? I forgot about that. Thank you so much, BCBM. See, that's what Comic Corner is all about. You all bring out and bring up things that, we all forget. I am says Blaze can be an independent artist and LPs online. Then Kwan says, gonna be a Jordan Jonas Joy Love Triangle, not a Willow Triangle with Nina. I know, and Drew. I don't like that. So Jordan and Nina's love triangle with Drew. So you're saying you'd rather have Jordan and Nina, but they should not have Willow at all. That is just ridiculous. And then Kwan says they're making Ava the villain so that they can make Sunny the hero, even though Ava did everything right. She didn't even blackmail Natalia like I wanted to talk to you. Well, because she wanted to use that bit of information more where it would hurt, and be the most embarrassing. She didn't know how she was going to use it. But when Sunny put her out, she figured out how she was going to use it, right? She figured that out in a hot minute. And then let me see. Let me go down to Denzel. Denzel is going to be my last comment in Comic Corner. Let me read a paragraph of Denzel. I'm getting tired of GH writers always bringing Jordan out for the long neck Drew scene, as like they're doing the same thing with Trina, Curtis, and Portia. It probs, and I really don't like that at all. The fact that Drew still didn't tell his baby mama Sam and his own daughter Scout that he was running for Congress first still buffs me. Does he not think how this would affect Scout? Should it still we should have at least told Sam and his daughter, so that way Sam could get Scout prepared. I swear, Drew is the worst dad in my opinion. Well, you see, on today's show, he told her on that day. I mean, come on, that had to be rushed, right? I shake my head with Drew and Scout too. And let me see. All right, that's my last comment for Comic Corner, everybody. Thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow with another daily recap of General Hospital.